Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, we're a bit more high definition than last episode. Let's get into the new setup.
And here is the new setup. We've got our really Blue Yeti microphone, the new Canon camera. We have the old camera here that can go in the bin. We've got the PS5 down here, which can be accessed by pressing a little button down here. And the two PC screens turns into one PC screen and a PlayStation screen. How clever is that? Got the guitars on the wall. And down here, we have my little friends. 3 little pea puffers. There's milkshake, apple, and hash brown. A little mini fridge for me Red Bulls and the food for the pea puffers. We are now big time.
And we're able to fit all that into our little shed that we rented out in episode 1. Now, silly old me's got very excited about his new setup, hit record, and forgot to plug in his mic. So, we're going to have to do a little voiceover segment for the episode that I've just recorded, and then we're going to go into a game in the league as a live recording. So, sorry about that. Slovan Bratislava are closing the gap. We're sitting 4 points ahead of them now, but we play them in today's episode. A few players have joined and left. Dikos, the left winger who was on the bench, who played quite well, he's gone back to his parent club because I was playing him in the wrong position apparently. So we got this new guy in, Skrabonja. He's a left-footed left winger, so not as favourable, but he's fine to sit on the bench. Owen Evans hadn't been playing very well. He had a 6.4 rating for about 10 games straight, so I sold him for £95,000 to the Czech League, so he's just gone north of the border. He's a good servant, but we need to move on from him now, I think. Adrian Chauvin, not to be confused with Rudolf Chauvin, the striker, is his replacement. He's pretty good. He used to play for Slovan Bratislava a few years ago. He's 32 now. He's in on a 6-month contract. Filip Malisic has been playing very well, but he's out injured for a few weeks. He managed to get second in the Slovakian Player of the Year award, even though it's over a calendar year, not just a season. So the fact that he's got that in half a year is very impressive. He's only second to Markos Sifnios, who's got 17 goals in 16 games in that period. Very good striker. I was very vindicated in sticking with him. As you can see, teething problems with the new setup. I put myself on the left, but that covers half the team. But we have Chauvin in goal, Kostrana, Sterber, Mikolajewski and Kozlowski as the backline, Zaradnik behind Baraji and Hovath in the midfield, Klups, Adua and Sifnios up front. Malisic would be in, but he's injured, as I just said. We end up losing the game 2-1 in what was a close-fought affair, but they closed the gap to 1 point. They've beat us 3 times in a row now, once in the Cup last season and twice in the league, so we're making a bit of a habit of it, so hopefully we'll get a bit of revenge in the Championship group. In the following game of the episode, we rotate the team quite a lot against a low division side in the quarterfinal of the Cup. We end up winning 2-1, but it was a very close game in the end. Striker Chauvin of the Rudolf variety had a very poor performance. He dropped a 5.9, looked very poor all game, and was probably the reason why it was so close. Markos Sifnios' place in the starting lineup is very safe at the moment. We draw Trenčín in the semi-final of the Cup. Slovan Bratislava and Dak play each other in the other semi-final. So we got quite a favourable draw, and that brings you up to date. Sorry about that mess up. We're back for the game against Dak, which is now the 3rd game of the episode. Groundbreaking new stuff. I've made a little graphic in the meantime for your viewing pleasure. So let's get into this. So I'm going to keep this on until the start of the game for your viewing pleasure. And here we are for the game against Dak. Dingana comes in goal because Adrian Chauvin's been injured for a few weeks with a pulled knee. I was going to play the youngster Peter Seaman, David Seaman's son, in goal, but it looks like he's not eligible because he played in the youth team game. So we're going to have a greyed out goalkeeper on the bench. I had rested Horvath for the last game, but not realising that he's going to be ineligible for this game, so he drops out of the squad as well. Because we're playing against his parent club, so we've got Dingana in goal, Kozlowski, Mikolajewski, Sterber and Kostrana as the backline. Zaradnik behind Baraji and Mezaros, who comes in for Horvath. Adua on the left, Klups on the right, and Markos Sifnios, the big Dutch striker, with a load of goals up front. I also have this graphic too for the transfer episode with the summer rebuild that's going to be coming up probably in 2 episodes' time. So look forward to that when it does come out. Dak are in 7th in the form table where we're in 2nd. Let's make that count. I know I keep saying Dak when their name is this, but I mean, who's going to pronounce that? Look at their logo. Dak is their name, 100%. They're playing a 4-4-2 in yellow, and we're playing a 4-3-3 in our black and red striped shirts, presumably. Yes, we are. Dak sitting down in 5th, 8 points off us. Looks like they're going to be in the championship group with us. They have a corner on the right, whipped in with a left foot as far as Kostrana. We charge the ball. I've just noticed Marcos Sifnios has picked up a knock, and Kostrana has as well. Doesn't look good. He's stretched for the ball there, and it looks like he might be coming off. Oh, he's given away a penalty. I thought he won the ball. What's going on? Oh, the guard saves it. What a roller coaster of emotions. Oh, it remains 0-0. Kostrana looks like he's got a red injury, but he's still playing. I'm a bit confused. Why is he still on? And I still had the graphic. I still had the Sky Sports graphic. I think we were playing 10 minutes there without Kostrana because he's a red injury, but we haven't been prompted to take him off. That was weird. I've never seen that happen before. So I'm going to take him off anyway. Simcoe's going to come off for him. Come on for him, sorry. And it remains 0-0 as Mazaros has a shot that's saved by their keeper by the looks of it. This episode's all a bit overwhelming for me. I can only cope with my little potato camera. Sifnios still on a yellow injury, but he's staying on for now. We've got a corner just before the half. Can he get a header? Yes, he can. Mr. Legevsky scores just before the half. 1-0. Come on, Puchov. God, what a roller coaster of emotion. In the words of the immortal Cheryl Cole, I'm happy with your performance. Keep it up. Do I take Sifnios off? I think I'm going to, injured and struggling to run it off. He's been on for quite a lot of the half with that injury, so I think we're going to bring on Rudolf Chaufan for him, even though he played it very, very badly in the cup game that we showed you the highlights of. Dak have a free kick just on the halfway line, attacking the right side of the pitch, the one we are defending. They play it short to the other centre-back partner, and they've whipped it out to the left. Baraji tries to win the ball, but his interception is picked up by a Dak player. They're into the penalty area, and they equalise. Sterber picks up the ball in the middle, plays it short to Baraji, out to Mazaros. Mazaros plays it back to Zaradnik, and Zaradnik whips it out wide to Simcoe. We're trying to find a penetrating ball by the looks of it. Oh, Klubs was on a little run there, but he didn't find him. Baraji has the ball, and we're looking for somebody to make a run. Miklajevski, the goal scorer, at the back, plays it down to the left. Maybe we can get something down the left, but we're not. We're just passing around the back. Baraji is in, is he? Oh, he heads on to Chaufan. Chaufan shoots and scores. What a volley! Yes, he's redeemed himself from the last game where he played very, very poorly. If Sifnios is injured, properly injured, maybe he can come in the starting lineup. I want to see that volley again. Baraji heads it on to Chaufan, and Chaufan, like Paolo Di Canio, makes it 2-1. I don't know. We're about to change the fixture list to the championship group, so I don't know how close we are to a game. Actually, I could probably check the schedule if I really wanted to. Zaradnik's looking a bit tired, which is why I'm concerned, and he's been playing pretty much every game because we don't have a player anywhere near as good as him in any position. Adua's in the penalty area on the left now, though. He plays it back to Kozlovsky. Kozlovsky, in acres of space, shoots with his right foot, and he puts it wide of the post. Dingana drops the ball to his feet and plays it up to Chaufan, the goal scorer. It goes back to Zaradnik from a Dak defender header. Zaradnik plays it down to Klubs, but it's intercepted. Will they break? They've tried to lump it over the top, but Sterber cuts it out. It's picked up again by them in the midfield, though, and they have another chance. Sterber again, the brick wall. He wins the ball, but then it's won by them easily. And they're in the penalty area, and they miss. Thank God. Right, 70 minutes on the clock thereabouts, and Zaradnik is going to come off for Ferenik. Ferenik is going to turn into a ball winner, and Mazaros is going to turn into an advanced playmaker, because I like to have one playmaker in the team at least, or well, at most really as well. Baraji, is he going to stay on? I think Baraji's going to stay on because Mazaros isn't playing very well next to him, even though he is tiring. Alejnik is going to come on for Klubs, who has not been in the game at all. Final 10 minutes then, and we're looking good. We're looking good value for our lead, even though they have more XG, probably from the penalty. Kozlovsky with a free kick whips it into Adua. The 6'4" winger can't win his header, and it comes back to Kozlovsky, who gets it back to Adua, who whips it across the face of goal, and Chaufan just had to blow in it, and he didn't. Ferenich on the edge of the area plays it to his Puchov under-19 compatriot, Mazaros. Mazaros plays it out to Kozlovsky. Kozlovsky into the penalty area on the left, whips it in, but it's intercepted by the yellow-shirted Dak player, Yappy, just like my girlfriend. Runs down the right and plays it, or tries to play it in, but it's cut out, and the Puchov midfielders are playing it between each other. They've whipped it out to Baraji. Baraji trying to get into the penalty area. Shoots! Oh! And Petras, the DAC keeper, turns it wide. Quite a close game, so I'm going to go to cautious. I'm going to reduce the tempo. I'm going to increase time wasting. Baraji's looking absolutely shattered. So Lipinski, who we had down in the under-19s, but we're paying his wages, so I thought he might as well be in. And I've been trying to shift him on for God knows how long, and nobody wants him. I don't blame them, honestly. He's crap. Mfundu's going to come on for the goal scorer. No, he's not. Miklajewski, because we've run out of substitutions. We have a corner again on the left in the dying embers of the game. I'd really, ideally, just want to time waste, and I'd even take a booking to time waste here. Kozlowski whips it in to Adua, and who needs a yellow card for time waste? Not me. I never wanted that in my life. Adua secures the 3 points. Slovan Bratislava look like they've won their game as well, so the gap to them remains at 1 point because they beat us. And the game here ends 3-1. Not the most convincing result in the world, but I'll take it nonetheless. Nobody gave us a chance. Well done, boys. Well done. We are 6 points away from Žilina in third. I think there's only 3 European spots for the Slovakian League, and that's really the aim. Injury woe for Yapi. Well, maybe he shouldn't talk so much, mate. Kostrana's out for 4 weeks. That's not what we want. Good thing I didn't give him a new contract, because that might be one of the last times we see him. He'll probably come in before the end of the season, but his contract ends at the end of the season. Sifnios only out for 3 days, which is a bit of a blessing, really. He's one of the most important players in the league, never mind the team. Adua played well. And let's have a look at the championship group. We've got DAC, Slovan Bratislava, Spartak Trnava, Trenčín and Žilina. So we have another 10 league games to play and at least another 2 cup games. We played Trenčín 4 times in that period because of the 2-legged cup tie. So I think what we're going to do is come back for at least the second leg of the semi-final in the cup, and then one of these other league games, whichever one's the most pertinent. But that's the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you like the new improvements and if you like these graphics or it takes up too much of the screen. If you missed a potato cam, I'll bring it back if you really want. But I think this is better production value. I'm trying to upload the videos in 4K now as well, so hopefully you'll notice a bit of a difference. I'll be here tomorrow. I hope you will be too. Watch a video on screen if you'd like to. Leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Toodle pip.